this. Good to see you.
Looks good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're looking good, though.
Oh, thanks.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Thanks, man. You like it?
Yeah, it's great.
I don't think that's too bad. That should be fine there. I think everyone can still see. What's up, everybody? Peter McKinnon here. Welcome to another vlog. Great to have you here. I guess we should address the elephant in the room, which is the big changes that you can see here. Is you know, every now and then you just got to hit the reset button. I think that's important. I think change is important. This is a very good example of that. Can they even see here? You know, I read a quote once that says, "We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are." And I've been thinking a lot about that because there's some things I want to flip around with this channel, with my life, with my art, with the work that I'm creating. I want to be trying new things. I want to explore new avenues with new people. And that's why there's a lot of that happening right now in my life. And I think that it's a good thing. I think change is great. I think change is the only thing that's constant in your life. We'll be using that later today. All right, before I can keep vlogging, let me get upstairs to the office here. They're all waiting for me. They got the podcast set up because we're trying to film 2 episodes today. One with Maddie and I, and one with Maddie, myself, and Jesse Driftwood. So that'll be fun. And all the birds up there. So continuing on that note of change I was talking about, I think when you get really comfortable with something, that's the best moment. Like when you just feel like you've locked into a groove and you're feeling good about yourself and you're feeling good about the things you're doing, that's when I kind of think you should start trying to mix it up, because you don't want to get stagnant. And when you get bored or you get uninspired, that just promotes like a downward spiral, and it's really hard to bounce back from that. Sorry I'm late.
It's alright. I'm used to it.
Get out of here. You didn't put water in my cup? What is this? What is this? You've one job.
No, that is not my job at all.
You guys really go ham with this whole setup. Look at all this. Look at this. What's this whole setup? That was episode 3 we just did, right? And now we're gonna do episode 4. Coffee, coffee. I don't know how I just got through that whole podcast without drinking a coffee. By the way, is it weird that I'm vlogging first person? Is that throwing you guys off?
Pumped for this. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Looks good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. How did it go?
I think it went really well. I had a lot of fun. I mean, I said some kind of embarrassing things. Hopefully you cut that out. You're looking good, though.
Oh, thanks.
Looking good.
Thanks. Yeah, do you like it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Classic Jesse over here.
Whoa, did you just crank your shutter?
I cranked the shutter after listening to you.
I
Tell them why I just cranked my shutter.
don't use ND filters. I shoot at 60 IPB.
Blasphemy.
Maddie's upset.
Shame.
I just ripped that shutter. 1/4000.
What do you feel about that?
It's just...
I'm over cranking right now.
because I'm used to it. Also, your tire's super low, dude.
It is?
Yeah, it's
What do you
super
mean?
low.
It needs air?
Yeah, pump it up.
Really?
Like 20, 22 PSI. I feel like I'm bouncing. Remember those moon boots?
Woo! Jeez.
Oh, that's a weird thing for me, is that I'm used to like... Yeah, because ripstick, because you've got like full range of motion.
Yeah.
Sorry, garbage can. Sorry. All right, here we go. Had to switch up cars because my wife had a meeting in the city. So easier to park this thing. So we're here. You know, something I heard that I really like is change brings opportunity. And it's so true. Even the smallest of changes doesn't have to be drastic, but something as small as this might inspire new ways of thinking. It might inspire a new direction of thinking, which promotes creativity, which gets the blood flowing, which gets you creating. And is that why I did this? In part, but sometimes you just gotta hit that reset button. All right, got about an hour left before my favorite shop in the city closes. It's Pilot Coffee. Go Raptors. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Looking good.
Thanks, man. You like it?
Yeah, it's great.
Cold brew tonic with a cherry. I'm into it.
Oh, that is nice. That's good. I think I've teased you guys enough. You probably know by now, I cut off all my hair. It's gone. This is it. This is the new me, the fresh new Peter McKinnon. Look at that. Look at those clean lines. Have you seen sideburns that clean from me ever? Pretty stoked about it. What do you think? It's got this. Let me tell you the reason I actually cut it. So there's a rhyme, there's a reason, there's a rhyme and reason to this whole decision. So it's no surprise. I've got a lot of white hair, a lot of white and gray hair. Now the options were to continue growing my hair, which would then eventually turn into white long hair, which I don't really think looks good. White hair is kind of wiry and weird anyway. So if I don't want white long hair, I'd have to color it. And I don't want to be coloring it every time I need it cut and keep up with that. No thanks. So that kind of just left me with one choice. It's time. It's time to cut. It's time to reset. So that's what I did. Just chopped it off. I feel like everyone around me made a bigger deal of it than I did. Everyone's like, are you sure? Are you sure? But yeah, I'm super happy with it. I'm pumped with how it turned out. And I donated it, and it's going to like a children's organization. So for some little kid somewhere that needs hair, you've got Peter McKinnon's hair. It's kind of weird, but I'm glad that it's at least being repurposed for someone that needs it, because I don't need it anymore. Just noticed that was behind me in the last shot. It's kind of cool. I like the rebellious nature of said graffiti tag. In general, how I feel about it, I feel good, I like it. Everything is a lot colder. I feel like I'm very exposed and vulnerable. And my 1-year-old son, he cried when he saw me. He didn't understand what was happening. Probably didn't even know who his dad was. Who are you and where's my dad? So that was kind of funny, but he's warmed up to it and everyone seems to be on board. So enough about the hair. I need to find my wife down in the city somewhere because we got to get back, because I want to put my jet ski in the water tonight before it gets dark. I just need to do that. It's finally time, folks. It is time to put the jet ski in the water.
Yo, what is this?
The new toy.
Look how clean this is.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it is super, super fresh.
So here's the dilemma right now. We don't know if we should go riding or not, because let's see, the wind, 14 kilometers. It's a little choppy. It's not the nicest. I think it's like 44 degrees Fahrenheit. That means the water's like 10 degrees Celsius. Very cold. And if I go out there, I'm leaving my clothes on. So that makes it a little sketchy, a little dodgy. I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know. If you want to go, I'll go. That's the bottom line.
I have like a half suit, so it like ends at my thighs, and it's like short sleeve.
It's the only thing that's going to be cold is your arms and your legs. Keeps the vitals. That's the most important part.
My soul will be cold. You were out there like a week ago. Is it that bad?
I didn't think so, but I didn't fall in the water either.
All right, why don't I get it in the water, put it on the slip, see how I'm feeling then. We'll decide.
Woo, welcome back.
Got to reconnect the battery because we disconnected it for the winter just so that it didn't die or freeze in the sub-zero temperatures that it is when you live in Canada.
Ooh.
How are we looking?
Excellent. Get you in the water.
Do you think we should go ride?
Why not?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still undecided.
How sick is that?
That is.
Come on, that's pretty cool.
Like, not the most graceful. It's my first time riding on one of these things. Like, what do you think? It's probably out of 10, like a 4?
4.
4.
I'll give you a 4.
I mean, I'm 3. I would have been real bummed, but 4 means like there's lots of room to get better over the summer months. So, still trying to get used to this hair. It's got this like wave thing going on. I don't know where to like, what way does it? I mean, that's fine. That looks pretty good.